Hey everybody, it's Alicia with Twinner Time, where we share twin stories and experiences.
Calling all twins! Twinner Time is hosting its third annual twin event in the Bay Area on April 25th, where we are having twin-focused activities, including podcasts where we share twin stories and experiences, games specifically designed for twins, and most importantly, we are hosting a panel to show our Bay Area twins how to plan the ultimate weekend in Twinsburg, Ohio for TwinFest, the largest twin festival in the U.S. Whether you look alike, dress alike, like the same things, fraternal, identical, attending solo or together, or your parents of twins or a twin supporter, we want you a part of this exclusive event. We are gathering 100 twins, and we do not want you to miss the opportunity to win giveaways from local businesses, so make sure to mark your calendars. And my question is for you, will we see you there, twin?
Today, we're welcoming Bekah and Sarah, identical twins that were at our twin event in April. If you didn't make it, it was at Spark Social. We had 19 sets of twins show up. My twin and I really loved interviewing Bekah and Sarah. We found so many similarities between their twin dynamic and our twin dynamic. So without further ado, let's get into the episode.
I'm Sarah. I'm Bekah. I'm twin B. I'm twin A. We have 5 other siblings, so 7 total. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So where are you?
Big fam. So I'm technically right in the middle, and then Sarah comes after. Yeah.
Anita and I too.
You are? Oh, funny.
Like,
Moved. Like, we're just a mile apart.
what was that experience like?
I took a year off after high school. Is that what you mean? Like the first time we started living apart?
I'm first getting into asking them what it was like to separate for the first time. They're asking me a little bit for more detail, but I tell them that it feels like for me personally that when twins separate for the first time in their late 20s, most likely that it's a big deal. So I want to know what that experience is like for each twin.
I think we just took different paths. Like after high school, like I took a year off before college, and then I kind of wanted to travel, and she went straight to college. And then my 4th year of college, that's when she was able to come and live with me for my final year of college. And then throughout college, I was in college in Virginia, she was in Ohio. And then after college, I wanted to go to New York City. And she was like not about that vibe. So she went to California. And so we were just like total different coasts. But we were always talking and keeping tabs and kind of fantasizing about one day living together again. And then finally 2020 happened. And I had planned on coming west anyway. So then I was like, well, I'm coming to California. Or then it finally just worked out that we moved together to SF, or in SF. She was already living there.
Yeah. She moved in with me and my now husband. And we lived together for a few years. And then she found her own place after a little while.
Yeah.
And Sarah says that she was eventually going to move to California, which led them to living together now, which is so similar to my sister and I's story, because my twin wanted to live in New York while I wanted to live in San Francisco. So we were on both different coasts. I've heard this with other twins too. So this is the proof that it actually happens that twins can be on the opposite side of the country.
I was in the city. Like I went to acting school and yeah.
Because I'm the New Yorker.
Yeah. Cool. You are acting?
Oh my God.
Cool. So did you go to school in Brooklyn? Or
I was going there because I was
yeah.
So if you didn't catch it, Sarah and my twin sister Anita both took acting classes and both lived in New York. What are the similarities? And they are both twin B, the most outgoing twin.
Sorry. So I moved to Virginia because I was in the military.
Okay.
Stationed there.
Oh, wow.
And then that's when she was like, I miss you. I was like, I miss you too. Like, conveniently, we had a cousin that lived there and then had a room for rent. So,
Cool.
yes.
Perfect.
Wow.
And ever since then, we kind of lived together for 7 years. And then I got stationed in San Diego, so we lived together 2 to 3 years.
So would you would kind of go to where you were.
Like you needed space.
We got divorced.
I would say Bekah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had to go through that once we lived together here. We, like, there was a lot of enmeshment that we had to work out, for sure. Just the dynamic that we had. There was some codependency and so, like, yeah, I would say we had to set some healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
Well, not all twins like set boundaries, so we're just like cautious about. Do you go to twin therapy or do you like set boundaries?
They're like, what are those?
This is an exciting question for me because these are boundaries that I've set with my twin, but not all twins are like that. So I want to know what their experiences is like when it comes to setting boundaries or being able to communicate throughout the relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, we just like are mad at each other and then like an hour later.
Yes, always.
Yeah.
Is it still like that when you're adults? Like that's kind of like our question. But like during 2020, so I leave her to San Diego, and she was the only person I knew before I had really shut down, and I was like, I have to be it.
Yeah.
That's when actually we started. She was more getting into therapy, and I was more spiritual. So I'm saying, like I kind of went the spiritual path, and she went more
Scientific or...
And now we're kind of switching. I'm in therapy now. She's spiritual.
Go.
But it was when we just first started to be like, instead of just being like, okay, I'm not mad anymore, we actually started to say, I'm sorry, I said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think people in general too, just like they're not given that like toolbox of
It's
how to
hard
not
to
be
say
kind of
sorry.
like toxic or passive aggressive and like, but yeah, we definitely learned our family was big personalities. So we just were always shouting and talking over each other to be heard. And so we learned after a while, like we need to not yell at each other and like just learning more healthy ways to communicate.
But also, I don't know if you guys do this, but like we can just talk at the same time to each other and hear what the other is saying. Like we get it. We'll talk over each other, but get it. And other people might hear it and be like, how are you guys even like
Understanding each other.
Yeah, how are you guys even getting
Well,
through the
also we
conversation?
interrupt other people. Just, you know, it's like a funny habit that we have to like kind of turn off after being with each other, because then they're like, you're interrupting me. And I'm like, oh, sorry. You know,
This is something that's so common amongst twins. And I liked how she pointed out it's not just between her and her twin, because it's actually a form of way they communicate, but it's also something she does with every person. And it takes someone to correct her to say, hey, you are interrupting me, to actually start to focus on working on this habit.
I feel like
Yeah.
I would always joke and say, because I'd be saying something, and then Alicia was on in, and I'd say, as I was saying first, rudely. And then you go,
Yeah.
wait for me.
yeah.
Oh, I know. Oh, wait, that's a cue. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to like, I feel like I have had to learn to give her space to express herself, because I've been the more dominating twin and protective and all that. But like, I've also been like, okay, let Sarah shine, because yeah.
And I love the part where Bekah was talking about letting Sarah have her space to speak. So it just shows that they both worked on in this area, and it's so sweet.
Well, it's funny because, like, when people have met me separate from her, you know, I'm loud and outgoing and, you know, forthcoming with whatever. And then my friends noticed when I got around her that I was quieter. So it was just kind of like, you know, there's these like,
Dynamics.
yeah, the dynamics that you click into. Yeah. So.
Well, I thought you were going to say that when they meet you, if they were like introduced, or like if they only saw you, they're like, because people come up to me and
All the time.
it is like outgoing. Yeah. Oh, love you. Like hugs and like hugs, and you're like all in.
Totally. Sarah is the more social butterfly, where like I would always joke, because when I was living with her her last year of college, she was always like stopping and saying hi to people, and like I would like walk to work across campus with my headphones, and I know that people would be like, Sarah was not having a good day today. Like she didn't even wave at me, and it's like, yeah, but
She has to tell me when we have to get somewhere. She's like, don't talk to anyone on our way. And I'm like, okay, fair. We'll A to B, straight line. Yeah.
That's interesting. I would guess you're the introvert. Or extrovert.
well, extrovert one.
I mean, I think generally you are still friendly and outgoing. Like,
Yeah.
what I notice is like when we're apart, we almost carry the personalities of each other with us when we're on our own. And then when we're back together, it's almost like I let her, then we kind of
We
slip.
take turns taking the back seat.
Yeah. Cause like when we're together, often our dynamic has been like, I'm just like, oh, la la, happy go lucky, you know, and then she's kind of like, wait, hang on, what's going on here? Let me assess. But then when I'm out by myself, obviously I can't just be like la-di-da. I'm like, I take on kind of her vigilance a little bit more too.
Sarah just used the word vigilance, and this is so funny because this is something that my sister and I have worked on moving to a city, of just being more aware of our surroundings, especially when it comes to being with each other. The other twin is building the skill of how to look out for both twins when you're in a new environment. I love that she pointed that out. She also really talked about the key identity features that we each have, or that they each have, and that they carry around with them. When it comes to clicking it on and off, the vigilance one was an example, but also maybe Bekah feels like she can be more social in environments around or outside of her twins. She knows that her sister would be more social. So this is a really funny outlook of being able to see how those dynamics are carried amongst each twin as they carry themselves throughout their lives.
And then also in our, I feel like in our friend groups, it's often that we find out from our separate friend groups, whatever they've been in the past, like that we are like we're the caring, like sensitive, you know, we take on similar roles because we're still so similar as people, and like just to our core, like our values.
But
Yeah.
I have always been more like more protective and like
Suspicious.
suspicious. I mean, I have a theory because she was like, you know, it took her time to come out when we were born. So I feel like that created this kind of imprint on me that was like a little worried about her safety. And like, you know, our grandma told us this story where we would be in the shopping cart at the grocery store and I would like stomp at people to like stay away from us.
They were staring at it. No, because they were staring at us.
Okay, people.
Which, you know, we're twins, so they were probably just like, oh, twins. And she was
Get
like,
away.
what are you looking at? Get out of here. Yeah.
So I took on that role for a long time, and
I mean, truly, I've learned from her how to be more, like, direct. Because people, like, say things, and she's just kind of like, I don't have time for this BS. And she's kind of like, she's more just, like, upfront about stuff.
Guilty as the upfront direct. I normally get called blunt twin, but yeah, Bekah and I definitely have this in common.
And so for me, I'm like, okay. But it's also part of our personalities, too. It's like it's like figuring out, learning from her, but also embracing my own way.
Something that I've been noticing, because I do more of the TikToks, and so I love doing like events in the city. Like I'm like always out there, and Anita likes to go to them too, but we just like them at a different degree. Like I would go to like 5 events in 1 month, and she would probably go.
Yeah.
I noticed that about today's too.
Yeah.
I used to be more extrovert, and like I just love being around a lot of people. The
Yeah.
more that I grew spiritually, the more I couldn't
Yes.
connect. So I still am an extrovert.
Yeah.
It's something to me. Like you said,
you just have to connect with people.
Yeah, like I need to have that time. Okay. But
Yeah.
twins have that instinct.
Recharging.
Yeah.
We're like, not like how you talk to me now. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We get it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I just relate to the I saw a meme recently. It's like when you protected your peace too much that you just hang out with your husband. And that's totally, that's me. Yeah, right. Or your twin. Like literally, it's hard to beat this standard of connection. So we do spend a lot of time together. And I have to remind myself too to be grateful that I have her. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't have many friends that I connect with. But it's like, it's because my standard is so high of like what I really want to feel and the depth and understanding. And
Becca's now touching on ways that she is being aware for herself, that she knows that she doesn't want to take her twin for granted. She understands it's a privilege to have this type of connection, and she wants to view it in that way. She talks about the standards of having a twin. That I can elaborate a little bit on is that when you have somebody that has the same values, hobbies, and likes the same things that you like, even if they differ a little bit, majority of the things that twins do are very similar, and you always have a great time with this one person. So that's what she means about having a high standard, is that when somebody loves everything that you love, it's hard not to expect that out of other people. And this is something that Becca is saying she's aware of.
And so what was I saying? Oh yeah, like I relate a lot to like being spiritually, like, you know, you just feel vibes now and you're kind of like, okay, like this is a little too stimulating for me and I need to go back to my little like shell and just like, you know, be in my own energy. So can I ask you guys what your birthday is? I love astrology. I knew you were Virgos.
Virgos?
I knew, yeah.
Hermits. I didn't know. Sarah's
I
good
could tell
sometimes.
Just, well, you talking about being military, and then also just kind of the way you're put together.
Aww.
It's very Virgo.
I will say, like, out of all the twins, I feel like you two have this very similar dynamic.
Yeah. Oh. Identical. We're identical, but we didn't know
Till we were 18.
till we were 25.
We've never taken a
Gosh.
Yeah. So I didn't know this, but you can also look very similar but be fraternal.
Yeah.
So when people are like, well, it's obvious, it's actually not necessarily. So anyway, we did the swab because I was tired of like being like, oh, we don't know, because everyone asked that, right? So we took the swab and then it came back identical. And so that was when we were 25 that we found that out. Yeah. Yeah.
When we were 25, that's actually when we started to separate. We didn't have our identities until.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you mean that? Oh, I mean, I made that. Yeah. Like hobbies, like I've always had like a higher particular type of music I've liked.
Mm-hmm.
We share music with each other, but that's kind of like people see me, they know indie rock music.
Uh-huh.
Not a
What kind of music do you listen to?
It kind of depends. I guess I do like some blues and jazz and.
Ooh, cute.
2020, I literally listened to like Hertz and Freak.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That was literally the only thing.
That's the vibe. Totally.
Yeah. Music that she would put on. But no, there's sometimes where it'd be like I didn't even. So I want to backtrack. If I said when we were 25, it was when we were separate.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that we were not. Oh, when I moved home. Yeah. I think that was 25 is like intention is that, okay, no, that's your friend group.
Yes.
This is my friend group.
Yes.
This is my song. I think we started my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we celebrated our birthday separately
Yeah.
for the first time.
I feel like this is just something I've been thinking about for the past few years because it's just like some years I'm like, I don't even feel like celebrating my birthday, like whatever. But then I'm like, but it's Sarah's birthday. I need to celebrate it for her. And then, but you made me think about something.
Is it
We
just the
definitely have
vibe, different
music.
vibe?
We have different music tastes. Like we overlap, but there are some like.
I like more poppy, girly stuff,
Yeah.
and it just more like youthful, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, basically, I listen to music for my little high school heart. You know,
And I have modes where I do that, but then I like shift out and listen to other stuff. But I like Hertz too, for sure. More and more as I get older, I'm like, I can't handle anything else.
yeah.
You both seem pretty spiritually, like, can you Can you verify that or validate that? Like, are you on the same wavelength as personality or?
I think so. Like, well, we're very sensitive people. You know, I feel like, and if you know about the, what are they called? The human design. We're projectors. So it's just that, and also just that there's just this kind of openness. Like I've always felt like I am very open to other people's energy. And so it's like a superpower and kind of like it can be difficult to navigate because sometimes it's hard to know where others people's energy ends and ours begins. And so it's super important to have our own time with ourselves. And that's been a big learning thing with me and her too, is because I've needed to learn also to even be alone away from her, to know that my energy and to remember my own energy. So super, like, spirituality basically I think saved my life, just to kind of understand myself so much more and realize how much I had to honor my sensitivity. And like spending time alone, like that's been very hard for me too. Like I made myself take a bath the other day and I was just in there like, Sarah, no, stay for 20 minutes at least, like just be in the bath, you know, because I'm just like, I just want to like do this. And then of course I'm like, oh my God, I'm so burnt out.
Getting into the topic of spirituality, and Sarah talks about she struggles with being alone, because I'm chiming in here about how when you're a twin, you get the instant gratification of being able to tell somebody something exciting or that brings any emotions and get the gratifications of having them have the same reaction that you have. So that can be a very addictive feeling when it comes to twins. So I can really understand what Sarah means about struggling with being by herself, not only by herself, but not being able to allow her to give in to talk to her twin at any given second.
Well, with twins, it's like always instant gratification when you're going to tell someone exactly and know their reaction. They're going to be just as excited as you are.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like, it just makes it so much harder.
Yeah.
Actually, one, to like want to be like and do something with themselves.
Yeah, we do have to be disciplined with our, like, otherwise we, like, would hang out.
Compulsively hang out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then like take each other for granted. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had to learn too, because I learned like she is a comfort for me to have around. But it was like, it wasn't necessarily like I was being really present with her. It's like I just wanted her around me so I feel comfortable. And then she's like, Sarah, I feel like it doesn't even matter if I'm here or not. Like, you're just kind of doing it. And I was like, that's fair. Like, it matters you're here for me, but I understand that this is like you know, you're not getting anything out of this as much as I am. Like, but it was just a comfort thing, which I've had to learn to give myself that kind of comfort. It's like feeling valid around her, being validated by her presence, because I know she loves me and knows me, and then it's just like finding that by myself.
That was our argument the other day. Because she helps me more tangible. The bar
Practical.
help, like, help me figure this out or go pick this up. That's more tangible. She comes to me, it's not tangible. It's
Emotional.
or just like a big thing is like, good job.
Affirmations.
She was saying that to you, like, because it's not as right. It's not as physically. Yeah.
I'm saying that to her, like, you know, I'm texting you, and I just got a new relationship this past year, and it's just so challenging for me to, like, you know, text her every single morning. Good morning, love you. And then it's like, no, sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to give her the things that he's doing for me, and to realize how much she's done for me, because it's just, you know, the comfort thing we just always done in for each other.
Yeah.
And now that I realize, and I'm like, oh, but like somebody else is down there, they always take a role, responsibility-wise. And now I get to just hang out with her because I need to hang out with her, because I need anything, I need support. It's just been challenging for me to navigate.
Shift.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could talk forever. Perfect.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for putting this on.
Thank you so much for supporting our twin community. If you love this episode, please let us know in the comments. We want to know what we can share more of in our twin community, in our twin podcast. If you know any twins, if you have any twin stories, please send them our way because we want them on our podcast.